ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kitab Shala, a series started for talented and ambitious individuals keen on boosting their wisdom and knowledge portfolio. If diving into books feels like a challenge, you are in the right place. Today, I will break down the 7 key lessons from the book 12 Gifts of Imperfection in under 7 minutes. The gifts of imperfection is like having a heart-to-heart chat with a friend who says, "Hey, it's cool not to have it all together." The author Brené Brown is like that understanding friend giving your soul a warm hug. It's not bossy lecture but more like a comforting conversation about life's messy and beautiful side. Imagine it as a treasure chest filled with wise thoughts, a guidebook that whispers, "You are perfectly imperfect and that's wonderful." The author's words feel like a cozy blanket wrapping you in self-acceptance. It's like saying, embrace your quirks, they make you uniquely you. In this book, imperfection becomes a superpower and you are invited to navigate life with a kind friend who gets the messy and magical right. Here are 7 galvanizing lessons from this book. Lesson number 1. Embrace your imperfection. The author's lesson on embracing your imperfections is like giving yourself a big self-love hug. It's about understanding that the things that makes you different are actually your superpowers. Imagine it's like saying, "Hey, those quirks and flaws are what makes you one of a kind masterpiece." The author teaches that imperfections are like special gifts that add color to our lives. It's not about being perfect, it's about celebrating the unique puzzle pieces that makes you, well, you. So it's like accepting a beautiful invitation to say, "I'm not perfect and that's perfectly fine." The author's wisdom is like a gentle reminder that our quirks are the brushstrokes that paint the canvas of our beautiful, imperfect self. Lesson number 2. Practice self-compassion. In this lesson, the author is like a guide showing us how to be a best friend to ourselves. It's like saying, "Hey, treat yourself with the same kindness you would give to your closest buddy." The author's lesson is about being gentle and understanding, reminding us that it's okay not to have it all figured out. Imagine it's like saying you are doing your best and guess what? Your best is always enough. It's a bit like giving yourself a pat on the back, acknowledging that you are navigating through life the best way you can. So, practicing self-compassion is like being your own cheerleader, spreading a little love and encouragement to the person in the mirror. The author's wisdom is about wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket of kindness, especially when life gets a bit tough. Lesson number 3. Let go of perfectionism. The author's idea of letting go of perfectionism is like setting yourself free from the need to be perfect. It's like saying you don't have to be flawless. Imperfection is where the real adventure begins. The author's wisdom is about ditching the idea that everything has to be just right. Imagine it's like saying, "Perfect is kind of boring. Let's dance in the messy and magical moments of life." So, letting go of perfectionism is like untangling yourself from the idea that everything has to be flawless and realizing that the real beauty is in the imperfect, wonderful journey. The author's lesson is like a permission slip to embrace the joy and spontaneity that comes with not having everything perfectly figured out. Lesson number 4. Cultivate gratitude. The author's lesson on cultivating gratitude is like discovering a superhero within yourself. It's a bit like putting on gratitude glasses, helping you see the beauty in even the little things. The author suggests saying, "Hey, even in the imperfect moments, there's a bunch of stuff to be thankful for." It's like having a gratitude party where you celebrate the small joys that often go unnoticed. Imagine it's like saying, "I may not have it all, but I have enough to be grateful for." So, cultivating gratitude is like sprinkling a little magic dust on your day, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary. The author's wisdom is like a reminder to appreciate the simple choice, making imperfection a perfect part of your gratitude-filled journey. Lesson number 5. Set boundaries. The author's advice on setting boundaries is like building a superhero fortress for yourself. It's about saying it's cool to set limits and keep your energy safe. Imagine it's like having your own superhero shield, saying no when needed to protect your well-being. The author's lesson is about understanding that even superheroes need some boundaries to stay strong. It's a bit like creating a safety zone where you decide what comes in and what stays out. So, setting boundaries is like putting on your superhero cape and saying, "I'm in charge of my space and that's perfectly okay." The author's wisdom is a superhero guide to self-care, reminding us that it's okay to draw lines and keep our superhero energy intact. Lesson number 6. Dare to be vulnerable. This lesson is like discovering that being real is your superhero power. It's not about weakness, it's about saying, hey, showing your true self takes courage and makes deep connections. The author idea is like unlocking a superhero heart, allowing others to see the authentic you. Imagine it's like saying, I'm not afraid to be me and that's my superpower. So, daring to be vulnerable is like wearing a superhero cape of authenticity, inviting meaningful connections into your life. The author's wisdom is about realizing that being open is where bravery and genuine connections thrive, creating a super bond with others. It's like embracing your superhero vulnerability and discovering the strength that comes with it. Lesson number 7. Live wholeheartedly. This lesson is like an invitation to dance through life with your whole heart. It's about saying love every part of yourself, imperfections and all, and let authenticity and joy leads the way. The author's ultimate idea is like embracing a full-hearted life where you don't hold back from being genuinely you. Imagine it's like saying, I'm all in loving myself and living authentically. So, living wholeheartedly is like turning up the volume on joy and authenticity, making every moment a celebration of your unique self. The author's wisdom is like a life anthem, encouraging you to live fully, love deeply, and savor the beautiful messiness of your wonderfully imperfect journey. It's about saying, I'm here, I'm real, and I'm living my wholehearted story. In essence, the gifts of imperfection is like a gentle guide helping to unwrap the beautiful gifts hidden within your imperfections. The author's lessons are like treasures offering you a roadmap to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Think of this book as a treasure chest of knowledge, but here's the twist. It's not just about stuffing your brain. It's about unleashing that wisdom into your life. Books are not just givers, they are transformers. It's not what you take from a book, but what magic books draw out from you. It's time to turn those insights into action. Thank you and see you in the next one.